Kev G, weather overview. Another short period of heat and humidity, but it's going to be pretty excessive the next couple of days with heat index values around 100. So the Weather Service issued a heat advisory from Monday into Tuesday. Now, the actual air temperature will only be in the upper 80s to low 90s, but when you combine it with the humidity, this is what it's going to feel like. So get prepared. If you're really sensitive to the heat and humidity, try to take it easy the next couple of days, and then we'll cool it back down for a late week. And then I think it turns into kind of a stormy pattern for late in the weekend into early next week. So we have at least one round of heavy rain this week on Tuesday, widespread heavy rain where the whole area is going to get something. And then after that, we have to wait and see for late in the weekend. So let's jump right into it. This is weather.gov. Now we look at IntelliCast. Not really much going on around here right now as of this recording. Now this morning we had some rain and some areas of thunderstorms moved through, but that was basically it. Once the afternoon came in, there wasn't really a whole heck of a lot to speak of, and once the clouds broke through, it got pretty warm around here where temperatures just started to skyrocket up into the 80s rather quickly. So that's the story with today. Now, as we go into tomorrow, it's just going to be hazy, hot, and humid. I think best areas for showers and thunderstorms are going to be north and west of the region until we get into Tuesday, and then we're going to see more widespread activity. So here's the GFS on Monday. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. Just hot and humid everywhere. Showers and thunderstorms build up north and west of the city, but they have trouble making it in. At least that's the narrative off the forecast models for Monday afternoon, Monday night. There could be a stray storm for the metro area, Long Island, but I don't think it's a big deal. Then as we go into Tuesday, a more important cold front starts to move through. And by afternoon and evening, pretty much a general threat exists for pretty heavy rain. The atmosphere is going to be loaded up with moisture, very hot and humid air mass to work with, and a slow-moving cold front, all are going to come together and make for flash flooding conditions. I think that parts of the metro area could have very tricky Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening commute in some places, especially where the heaviest rain persists, because in any one area you can drop a tremendous amount of rain with this type of setup. Now, as we get into Tuesday night, that starts to clear off the playing field, and a better air mass moves in for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but the overall pattern starts to change. So the end of the week looks dry, but what I'm concerned with in the long range is that once again we have the northern jet stream starting to dip in to the eastern two-thirds of the United States. But it's a little bit different this time, because if we look at the upper air pattern for Friday afternoon, Friday night, instead of being over the northeast, the lower heights through the weekend, the lower portion of the jet stream, it's stuck in the mid-Atlantic and the Ohio Valley. Now, I can't tell what implications that has on day-to-day weather, but my hunch is that as we look at the weather underground, my hunch is that as we go progressively later in the weekend, you're going to see rain chances increase. And I think that at least for a few days, maybe 3 to 4 days, we're going to have off and on chances for rain. It won't be a washout the entire time, but with this overall pattern, we just might have waves of showers and thunderstorms moving through at any given point. So it's an interesting pattern. It's one that I'm not really I don't really recall seeing in July. It's sort of rare to have that jet stream configuration, in my opinion. So we'll just have to watch it. But that's the overall theme going forward for this week. Really not a bad situation once you get past Tuesday in terms of the heat and humidity. Rather pleasant temps for the end of the week. But watch out for that heavy rain threat for Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, and of course the pretty rough heat and humidity for the next 24 to 48 hours.